Welcome to Straight from the Horse's Mouth, where we cut the BS and give you the truth all about sports. Once again, I am Bryce Olden, hosting with Bryce Davis.
What's good?
So obviously, as we enter the new year, we were together.
Yep.
All three of us on New Year's Eve. Counted down. Thanks for coming over, fellas. I was a little under the weather.
Course.
Thank you.
Of course.
And one thing that I got to show you guys was a comedy special. Is that what I want to call it? It was very experimental.
It was. But it was a comedy. It was a comedy special.
Right.
Yeah.
And the special we're talking about is by Drew Michael. Drew Michael is a comedian. He's worked on SNL and other various shows and networks. And so my background with it was, I'm not sure when. Like, my timeline is confusing me.
Okay.
I don't know if I found it pre-COVID or afterwards.
Okay.
You know, because it came out in 2018.
Yeah.
I want to say, I know for a fact I didn't watch it in real time because I couldn't afford HBO Max because I was fresh out of college, and I had the bread, you know.
So it's probably post-COVID.
Probably post-COVID, for sure.
Yeah.
So I may have been living here.
Yeah.
But I found it one night, and it was just like, I was just like, what is this? And I was just fascinated. And seeing comedy done, a special done that way, I thought was so cool. It's so unique. Huh?
How it was.
Yeah, so Drew pretty much was just, it was a solo shot. Not a solo shot, but it was him, just him.
Yeah.
There was no crowd.
Yep.
Right? He was just talking into the camera.
Yeah.
Almost like a stream of consciousness.
Yeah.
Where he was just thinking out loud, and we just happened to be looking at him as he's thinking these thoughts. Right? You know, talking everything from love and relationships to, you know, his disability, you know what I mean?
Yeah, disability, you know, thoughts on morality and personality. Just a lot. It was a lot of like, it felt like he was venting to a friend and you were the friend he was venting to.
Right.
A little bit. And it was very interesting.
And the special is called Drew Michael, by the way. There is no actual, it's just called Drew Michael.
Yeah.
For people who want to look it up on HBO Max, Austin, what did you think from like a visual standpoint of it? Because that's what we started talking about at the end of as we was watching it.
Yeah, so at the end, how they did it visually was like, when it was like a close-up of him, it was like, okay, this is what he's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they would do like a mid-shot or him just walking around, that's him explaining his thoughts. But what interested me most was like the colors were changing.
Right. Which we really didn't notice until kind of the end, you know?
Yeah. It was like very dramatic.
I think it was when it went blue.
Blue, yeah.
When it went blue, we're all like, okay, wait a minute.
You're right.
And that's when he started talking about more like deeper, sadder stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, okay, is he like, I wonder if it was like on purpose because it's like, okay.
Had to be, right?
Like, I feel like it had to be on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Because every topic like felt like an emotion he felt about it too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing he wanted like the color to match that.
Right.
Which I thought was cool.
I thought so too.
Yeah, because I love when we were trying to figure out what the colors meant as well. We're like, okay, like it started off like as a normal, like just like lighting in the thing. And then when we went to blue, we're like, what does this mean?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Right.
And then like in that third part, it was like this orange, reddish thing. We're like, what does that mean?
Right.
Warm tone.
Yeah. And I was just like, what is it? Like, it was so interesting visually because it was communicating so much. And it really made you think. Like, comedy specials don't usually make you think. Sometimes, you know, most comedy specials is, oh, what do you think about this? Joke, da.
It was really introspective too. Like, things he would talk about, you would also think about it too. Like, do I feel this way?
Right.
Is this how it's like, do I agree with this?
Yeah.
I thought it was cool.
I found myself relating quite a bit.
Yeah. He was very relatable in a way and vulnerable in a way that I don't think you would find most comedy specials would get. And I like that a lot. It was very cool.
What do you think about the way they interspliced the girl?
It was very interesting. Because because it was shot in 2018, like the whole like having to Skype the person you're probably dating at the time was probably a big part of that. And I don't know if those were like things that he'd had experienced in a relationship or not. But it was very interesting. Like, it was very interesting, like the splice in where it was like, this was like what my life was, maybe either was or is at this time. And it was cool. I like that idea.
What about that ending? which I had never seen.
Yo, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well, because it was clear that he was either going through a breakup or about to break up with his chick, like through those splices with the girl.
Yeah.
And at the very end, because I thought she was like congratulating, and then she like tears into him.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought she was like, I really thought she was like, it felt like, kind of like a therapy session with his girlfriend. I was like, okay, he's just trying to get his piece off of what he's thinking. Maybe she's gonna comfort him.
Right.
That did not happen.
Yeah.
ripped him a new one.
I knew it. And part of me wasn't. She wasn't too far off either.
No, she wasn't.
It's not like because I spent most of the time agreeing with him, but then every point she made, I was like,
I agree.
yeah, like,
Yeah, this is
who
kinda-
are you doing this for? You think
Yeah.
you're making people feel better? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Like you crave off attention.
yeah,
Like,
because he is
oh, poor me, I'm such a bad person. Then stop being a bad person.
Right.
Stop making such a big deal.
Yeah.
And like,
Do something about it.
right.
And it's like, yeah, you're right. Sometimes you just gotta like, hey, you feeling bad, but sometimes you just gotta do something about it and not wallow in self-pity.
Right.
Which is a good message to put at the end there too. It's like, you know what, you might be feeling all these things, but you do need to do something about it.
Right.
I like that.
I thought it was cool, man. I thought that was very self-aware.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm telling you these things, and yeah, I'm doing all this, but like, am I really making the world a better place? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, who am I?
Yeah.
You know, who am I? And I got some faults too. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I could,
messed up.
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like I have these messed up thoughts. Like
Right.
Yeah, that was a part of the bit. Yeah.
Yeah. That,
Go watch it though, for real.
Yes. Watch it. Do we wish more comedians experimented with different styles like that?
I do.
Yeah.
I do think we can get out of the the big arenas and the small comedy shows and let comedians be open to experimenting with how they deliver their comedy. I would like to see that from some other comedians for sure.
Who do you think should do that?
Honestly, because we also watched the Dave Chappelle one, I would love Dave Chappelle to kind of do a stream of conscious thing.
Yeah.
Because he's very knowledgeable, he's very intelligent, so I would like to kind of peer into that a little bit more.
I want to see Bill Burr do it.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one too. I would like
What about any non-comedians? People who you think would maybe just be funny doing it. Because what made Drew so good was the fact that he hadn't quite hit that high bar.
That's true.
So a lot of the stuff he gone through felt very like, oh shit, okay, yeah, like I expect some. Yeah, you're still not too far from us.
I would like Andrew Garfield.
Really?
Yeah, like an Andrew Garfield, like an actor who I feel is kind of down to earth. But I would still like to kind of hear like what he thinks about like maybe acting and Hollywood and his career.
It has to be somebody who isn't quite great at being very clear and articulate.
Yeah.
It also needs somebody who's just kind of like not rambling, but somebody who is kind of like thinking about it.
Yeah, like
as they're
as a
talking.
stream of consciousness.
Yeah. You think Joe Budden would be good at it?
Maybe.
Left to his own devices.
Left to his own devices, camera to the face, just start yapping.
Yeah,
I do think Joe Budden would be good at that. I do. You know what? I would want Maul from Rory and
I was
Maul.
thinking Rory.
Both of them, honestly. Yeah, like I was just kind of just talk.
Yeah.
Just talk and walk us through your headspace.
What about some artists? I gotta feel in my mind. Who
Go
I
ahead,
think.
get them off.
I think I wouldn't mind Drake doing it.
Okay, yeah.
I wouldn't mind. I got some wild card ones. I got some ones that they're gonna shock y'all.
Okay.
Drake is one. Adele's another one.
Ooh, that is a good one.
Lily Allen is one.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of people who I feel like.
You know who I would? Chaperone.
Okay.
Because I think she often gets like quoted and she then goes and tries to explain herself online or whatever. I think an opportunity for her to just kind of like sit down and just yap would be beneficial for her.
I think my number one would be Haley Williams.
From Paramore?
Yeah.
You know who might be good at it? He's not an artist. He's a comedian. Pete Davidson.
Yeah, he would be a great one. just had a baby.
Yeah.
And honestly, now is probably the right time.
I feel like I could see him doing really well at this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just kind of.
Another SNL alum as well.
I thought about Cole.
I don't need to know what Cole's thinking. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't need to know what Cole's thinking. Nah, you snake Drake on the beef.
Damn.
Go just to see like give him a chance to explain himself.
Pusha T.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a real good one.
I wouldn't mind. And, okay, based on some people who I've heard talk, I think Pusha T would be good. I like the way Jerry Lorenzo talks. I wouldn't mind him, the guy, Fear of God creator. I wouldn't mind him just thinking out loud and just kind of processing things and just kind of talking and just trying to figure it out as he's discussing whatever he's discussing. Yeah, I think that'd be really cool. We definitely wouldn't mind hearing him kind of
give his thoughts.
Yeah.
You know what? Denzel
Curry?
No, Denzel Washington.
I thought about him. Yeah. I did think about Denzel. Yeah. I did think about Denzel solo, but he may be too good though.
He might be too good. We might not know he's acting.
He popped in my head. I was like, I feel like Denzel, like, you know, like just talk, bro. Yeah. Just talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about, and just let your mind just figure it out. Yeah. Let your mind just kind of go.
Yeah. Whatever pops in there, just, go on.
Yeah. Maybe Aaron Rodgers.
Ooh, yeah.
I actually would.
Yeah, get a little ayahuasca with him and let him go. Yeah. No, I say that kiddingly, but also kind of seriously. Like, yo, what is it like when you go out there into the wilderness and kind of find yourself? Yeah. But let's go on that journey with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of find yourself, speaking of journey, in order to talk about 2026, we have to talk a little bit about 2025.
We're true.
And as far as our own journeys and everything we went on, we was talking about it. 2025 has been such a roller coaster. Was such a roller coaster. It is because it's past. And I think about the beginning of the year. And how you're not quite sure what a year brings. Yeah, you have no idea what you're in store for. You have no idea what to brace for or what to prepare for. No clue, right? You just come in there naked like the day you were born. That's how I feel about every year.
Honestly, you know what I'm saying? You start the year and it is a fresh slate, really, because it's a new moment to start doing different shit, or you can go back and do the same stuff you was doing.
Right. And I remember like my first real memory of last year was
you made the bar crawl that we did.
Yeah, the pajama thing, right? That was like February.
That was
February.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
And it's like, all right, okay, this year's gonna be good. And then not too long after that, and then Mardi Gras was really fun and all that kind of stuff, and obviously, but then not too long after that, right? The tornado hits.
Yeah. In that summer. Yeah.
Right before, like this is like the tornado hit like April.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because we saw Final Destination.
That's right. Yeah.
Bloodlines, and it's like, wow, this is how the year is gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay, and then. I ended up, having a disagreement with one of my friends going into the summer. It's like, all right, so this is how summer's going to start, you know? And then June kind of dragged and July came and then it was lit.
Yeah, it was.
All right, we own it, pop it now. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Here we go. Saw a lot of movies, went out of town, went to the art show. It was just like, okay.
Yeah. This is what we want for 2025.
Right, we kicked ass at the end of June with our podcast and all that kind of stuff and doing everything like. It's like, all right, like we started to roll. You got some motion. And then the fall came and that went really well for me. Met somebody. And then toward the new year it came and then, December started to come. Things started to kind of unravel. And then things just completely fell apart in the month of December. And it's just like, how do you handle a year like that? What does that mean when a year starts off like that and ends like that,
You just gotta roll with the punches. Mm-hmm. I came into the year, had to change jobs, came into the year not sure on like a career path, a lot of uncertainty, but I think the most important part when it's a roller coaster is just remembering that it's one step at a time. Looking back, it's like, you know what? Things didn't go my way, but I'm still here. And as long as I'm still here, I still have a chance to continue to strive and progress. And that's what I took out of 2025. I'm still here. I got stuff that I can do that still shows that I'm alive and living. And I want to do that. I want to still show that I'm here, alive and kicking. I'm not going to let circumstances bring me to a point where I don't want to be here. I want to be here. I love living life, and I'm going to continue to live life no matter how bad it gets. I've made it through before. I'll make it through again, and that's what I take from 2025. What about you?
I think the takeaway is don't let a few moments spoil what it was an entire year. Yeah. Right. It's like a month. If you had if the last week of a month was bad, but the first 3 weeks of the month was great, are we just going to negate the first 2 weeks of the bad week? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's how I'm trying to reframe it. I refuse to let 2025 be defined what happened at the end. Yeah. I had a blast, had a lot of fun. I learned a lot about myself. And if I can do it all over again, if I get the same results, then I probably would do it all over again. Yeah. Because I wouldn't know how to approach this year. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take the wins where you can get them. Yep. You got to learn how to handle things, stuff like that. But nothing's going to be perfect. It's not going to be a smooth sailing. As much as we love it to be, we want it to be.
Sometimes you're going to get the curveball. Yeah. Sometimes you're going to get the sinker.
Yes.
You know? But I'm still swinging for the fences.
I'm still swinging for this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Curveball, sinker, slider. I'm still trying to hit this bitch out the park. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I ain't changing my swing.
Nah, bro. It's Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa out here. Yeah. We're going for the record.
Yeah. I'm trying to hit this mug out the park. Regardless, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, that's all the time we have for you guys today, man. You can follow me at Facebook, Instagram, TikTok at Bryce David Odom, and X as well, Bryce Quintel.
From Twitter, Bruce Leroy.
And remember, if you didn't hear from the horse's mouth, so listen, ask who told you, and we out. Peace.